Thanks for your company. The journey through life often entails mountains, valleys, climbing, descending as one grows. Some people are, however, born at the foot of mountains and their first steps involve climbing. That's the story of Charity Machim, a second-year student of Yabram Community Day School who has to fend for herself and her 8 siblings. Manasseh Azuriawuni recently traveled to Dambai and reports how Charity is determined to change the destiny of her family. Manasseh Azuriawuni filed this report.
When I decided to follow Charity Machim to school, my focus was how difficult it was for students of Yabram Community Day Senior High School to walk 2.5 hours before getting to school. The school is located 9 kilometers from the Dambai town. After a few minutes, however, I had to switch on my recorder again when I engaged the 19-year-old girl on the financial burden of renting a room and living on one's own as a senior high school student. Her father is now too old to farm and cater for the family. Her mother has not recovered from the motor accident she suffered years ago and now lives in the northern region.
My father was with us here, but one of his brother left to north, so he said he's going to visit them. He's not yet in.
And your mother?
Up for her, she's also a sickler, so she's just roaming to find help for herself.
She's sick?
Yes, please.
What's wrong with her?
She was coming to us here and she had an accident on the way.
So Charity now has the burden of providing for her own needs and those of her 8 siblings who are all in school. What's your name?
Savior.
Your name is Savior. How old are you?
8.
Are you sure you're 8? You're 8. And you, what's your name? Come.
My name is Makai.
Your name is?
Makai.
Makai. How old are you?
11 years.
11 years. Did you go to school today?
Yes.
Which school do you attend?
Adventist Academy.
Adventist Academy. For your church?
Yes.
She told me she and one of her younger sisters had to sell in the market and do other odd jobs to support their education.
The food stuff that we have been getting, unless we went and helped somewhere before we were able to feed on ourselves.
Charity wrote her BEC in 2015 and gained admission to Peve Senior High School. There was no one to support her education, so she had to stay at home for a year and sold coconuts in the Dambai market. The following year, she raised enough money to pay her admission fees and buy uniform. She has, however, not been able to pay her fees for the 2nd year and says should the school decide to send students who owe fees home, that will be the end of her education. Charity and her siblings had to move from Kwarepari, a nearby village, to settle in Dambai in order to go to school. When their rent expired, they were evicted because they had no money to pay. A benevolent church member has given them a room to live in. But taking care of her other needs and those of her siblings is affecting her education.
We have the electricity, but we don't use light because if the landlady, he just help us to come and rent where we were. There's no money for us to pay the rent there, so we left there and she said we should come and stay with her here for a while. But because of the light bill, we don't use light, because if you use a light bill you can't pay, we won't get money to pay. And with all these challenges, how do you think that will affect your ambition of becoming a lawyer? It will affect because I'm not able to sit up the way I'm supposed to do, so it will affect. Yes, it will affect. If I'm not able to sit down and learn well, it will affect, because without learning there's no way you can succeed unless you learn hard before you can succeed or you can become someone great. So where are the rest?